Hey guys, well, hello. I figured I'm going to try out this video from where the camera is and see what we got. Main thing is I kind of wanted to do, I always do deco mesh with my breast cancer stuff, but I have these absolutely gorgeous flowers. Look at these. These not gorgeous? That I thought I really wanted to use with this sign. I don't think deco mesh is really going to cut it. I've been trying to figure out, I think I want to use these. I've got a couple of those. We're just kind of shooting from the hip here. I've got some of my favorite ruscus. Ruscus. This one comes from Michael's. So I figured we'd use a couple of those. And we're just going to see where this takes us. And then I have some of these. I love these. These are rosemary picks from Walmart. But look at the filler. And you get, they're pushers. No, these ones are not pushers. But you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think they're like 97 cents from Walmart. So I figured we would start there and see where we go. I already attached my sign. So right now I'm just sort of figuring out how far up I really want this stuff to go. And I think I figured that I want to separate these. I've got my glue pot heating up. Here we'll just separate those into some pieces. And then separate this one into some pieces. One of these days, I will give in and buy one of those great big stem cutters. For now, we're going to stick with this thing. My husband likes that because it's Buffalo Bills colors. I know, don't ask me. I don't know. But we're going to do the video, and I just want to see how it comes out from where it is, what you guys can see. The area that it covers, etc., etc. I think we'll start with the bigger one. Make sure when you guys are using greenery that you sort of, I always like to mess with it a bit just to see. I don't like it to look so stiff. But I'm thinking if I use the big one first, for as far as I want it to go here, and then use the big one from this one for as far as I want it to go up on the top here, then I can sort of have a boundary line. I think I want it to come off through the bottom here. So this one will have to be curved just, well, maybe not, because I want it to come straight down. Maybe about here. Yeah, let's start there. All right, I've got my glue pot heated up. I always laugh because there's all kinds of like little pieces of glitter and everything in them, in my glue pot. I think mainly because it falls off when I'm gluing things. I put a good amount, and then I just slide it in to follow the lines of the grapevine. I thought about using this one from Joann's, but I think I like the grapevine better, so we'll put that over there. I think I want this one a little bit shorter. I'm going to cut that down a bit. And I always cut them at an angle so that they'll slide in a bit better. Yeah, I think right about there. My glue pot started smoking. I figured I better turn it down a bit. I might have to go back in with a zip tie after and zip tie that tighter up there. We shall see. See, and then I figure I can just follow through with the smaller pieces from it. Leave that one just in case I need some filler after. I don't know if I like that one there. Let's do this one. I don't know if I like that guy there. He's kind of out of sorts. He'll be okay once, I think, once I put everything else in. We got a runaway piece. I love this ruscus. It's a spring floral, but when I use it on an everyday, it's perfect. I don't know where that guy came from, or this one. I had it cleaned up, but apparently we're coming apart right there. There we go. All right. So now I'm going to save these because a lot of times I like them to come out from, you know, in case I want to add more there, or maybe down here even, to make it longer. We'll see. We'll put those on the side for now. Okay. So now let's figure out, I think I want these darker ones in there. But I don't want them all in the same spot. So I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3 of them. Got 3 of the darker pink. I know I don't want to use these leaves because it sort of clashes with what I've already got in there. But I think we'll start with those. I'm going to take this apart though. Keep my leaves on the side. I do like the leaves, but they just don't match right now with what's here. So we'll leave those there. Okay, so we've got a rose and then a bud for each one. So I think I'm going to want it something, just sort of place them in for now. Clean them up a bit here. You know, something to that extent. But I also want to put some ribbon in there, and I think I want kind of a pink and white. Not quite sure what I want yet. Maybe some polka dots. That one. This one. Let's see, these ones came from Deco Exchange. But not. My OCD makes me want to put it here, but and make it match the top. I also don't like the whole two-piece thing though. It's like it needs another one of one of them. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna figure out what I want for a bow. See, I can see where I want some more ruscus already right there. But I'm gonna see if I can get me a bow. We're going to, let's make a bow. I'm really trying to figure, I want this there with a bow sort of coming out the bottom. Or let's try a bow first. All right. I think I will make, I want some streamers on the top, so let's see. Really trying to figure out what I want here. What do you guys think, huh? I think I like the two smaller ones. We can do that. I think that's what we're going to do. You want the darker one on the bottom though. All right, so we're gonna put it on here. I think I might want to hand do it though, but I kind of want, I'm gonna want tails, so I'll give it some, what do we got there? It's about, let's go 25. All right, and I want my bow. It's too big. This will be the back of it. So maybe, honestly, I don't know if I like that color. I may, probably should have thought the bow out before I brought you guys all in here. Look at these. Are these not gorgeous? Those are too light. I think just like the other ones. They're too light. So I think I'll stick with that one. I was thinking I might want to use a different ribbon, but you know, I don't know. So 20 inches for a tail. And what did we decide for length of the back? Let's see. So about 6 inches. That's my average usually, about 6 inches. Which means we need a 12-inch piece. I think I'll do let's see, how many loops? Let's do a 4. And then I'm going to leave enough for a tail on the top. You know what I just thought of? I think I may let's try this. I'm gonna do just a short tail. I think I'm going to put this one underneath. And I'll move that one out and make this one underneath. So I want it a little bit bigger. All right. Just a little bit bigger. But I think I'm going to do just 2 loops. My fingers got stuck. This is not the best way. I probably should have pulled this out and like tethered it. That's okay. There we go. We'll see. I might decide I want more loops in there. I'm always a little bit of trial and error when it comes to bows, because sometimes to me they just look a little too small, but we shall see. This one I'm just about out of, so I think I don't know how much I can fit, how much ribbon I have left. I've used it for several wreaths now, so I'm not too sure how much is left on that spool. So we're just gonna go and hope for the best. I think we'll go 3. Kind of want the middle to be a little bit fluffy. Pull it right off. And then I think this one I will make a little, I might come back in with the polka dot one. Kind of like that idea. Coming back in with the polka dots to make I think I just want it shorter and a little loop for the center. All right. Get my pipe cleaner. I usually will hook it and then pull it off. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it does not. All right, I'm gonna bring that around to the back. Make sure it's centered on there. Tighten that up. And then let's fluff a bit here. Oops. This one goes up. And that will be my tail at the top. My little hider center. All I'm doing is I sort of want to spread out the awareness ribbon, so that you can see the darker polka dots in between. This one's just sort of in the back here. It's more or less just to hold space, because at this point I am not sure. That's kind of big. I'm going to attach it and see if I like it there or not. When I do these where I'm not quite sure, there's a vision, but there's definitely a vision, just not sure if the vision's gonna work. All right, so I know I want one to go down want it to go up, so therefore I want my bow to go this way. You know, I tell all of my people, my workshop attendees, to trust the process. So that's kind of what I do when I do these. Have an idea. Doesn't mean that it's going to come to fruition. Let's see what we got. Attach it. I'll make sure I hide all my mechanics when I'm done. All right. I did tie it really tight only because I want these to pop up. You know, a lot of times I'll make a wreath and you don't want to put your bow in too tight, only because you don't want your bow to pop up. But in this case, I think I do want it to pop up. I want it to be nice and big and bright. Pull this out for a second. I want to feed this one through. Back. There we go. I think it's going to work. It's a little bit big, especially that bottom one, the big bottom one. But I think for the most part, it's gonna work. Yeah, I don't think I needed that big one in the back, honestly, but it's there. We'll figure it out. All right, let me see this now. Let me see if I like it. Don't want to hide my sign. Yeah, I think I kind of do. All right, now that we've got the bow going on, we can kind of figure out our flower situation, which I think I want it in here. Perhaps I'm gonna cut this one just so it looks better coming out. Helps my brain think. Where's that other little guy? There he is. All right. And put the other one in there. There we go. Let's see. I kind of like it like that. So it's kind of stuck off to the side. This one. Let's see. Where's its little buddy? Here it is. Put this one a little bit farther down. I think I like that. I think I want this moved up just a bit though. And this one there, so that that can come out over there. All right. So these shorter ones I am going to clip. And fluff. There we go. So now these two, I think I kind of want them, I want them to separate, maybe. Maybe. I think I do. Okay, so I think I want this one here, but I'm going to use a zip tie to attach it. Like that. And then I think I want this one to come around the outside. So again, I am going to use another zip tie. In there. There we go. And I made this one bigger so that I could stick this guy right in between the two of them. I may come back and make that smaller in a minute, but for right now, then we've got this one, which I think I want a little bit shorter with a longer tail. Kind of want it tighter. Let's see where it's coming out of. There we go. All right, so I think I want it in here. Let's see. Yep. Right about here. Oh, is that trash? See if I can get this to feed through. So all I'm doing is trying to feed it through the branches themselves through the center so that from the back side you can't see them. You know, and you don't want to get a bunch of them. You just want to get one, or if it's smaller ones, a couple. I'm just going to squeeze that one in there. There we go. There we go. And we're going to, I think I want this one to stick out this way. Okay, Then this one, I think I want about here. This was just one of the shorter tails. And lastly, I think I might just make this guy short. I think I kind of like it where it's just going to be a short little one. That's too sharp. Sometimes if you cut them too sharp, then you get kind of a funky little thing. All right, that one's cut. That one's cut. Where's my? I'm missing one here somewhere. Sorry, I know I'm putting that right in your faces. I was trying to get some of this mess out of the way here. Okay, so now I want to attach these roses. Now that I'm happy with where they are and how they look, I think I'm going to hold this up just so I can see if I like it. I think I do. All right. Put that up there. Yep, I do. Now, what's weird is my glue pot, if you can see it, I had to turn it down. It was smoking, and so I've just turned it back up. It should be okay here in just a minute. Let's see what else we've got. I know I want to add some more ruscus. I was thinking I might add some white. What do you guys think? I add some white Astilbe in there. I could add some Astilbe. I have some really cute bunny tail, but it is an off-white, and that sign is definitely white. So I might grab some Astilbe from over there, and we can use it. While we're waiting, I'm just sort of trying to clean this up a little bit. Really thought about getting an actual glue pot, but I don't know. And when I do projects like this, I'd rather not use my glue gun. I need to use too much glue. So it's just easier to dunk it in the glue pot. It gives you more of a glob so that you can make sure that you're getting it secured in there. But I'm sorry that I wasn't paying attention to make sure that I could make sure it was still heating. Telling you the one thing about grapevines is when you have to cut them and clean them up, you end up with a bunch of a mess. Just gonna swing my trash can this way so that I can get rid of this stuff. All right. While we're waiting, I'm going to grab some Astilbe. Sorry, I know I didn't mean to shake you guys there. But, let's see if I can grab a bunch without dumping it on the floor. Okay. This is what I think I'm going to add to it. And that came from the at-home store. I don't know if you guys have an at-home store or not. my sticks from my little sticks from the roses. And yes, I keep these sticks for when I do other projects. So pretty much keep everything. I think I'm gonna clean this one up a bit and see if I can use it to mix this glue. I'm not sure. Usually it melts faster than this, but it's not melting at all right now. Huh. All right, well, while we wait for that, let's see what else we've got going on here. So we do have that. That's going in there. Pretty sure I want to add some of this. So I'm going to cut some of this up while we wait. You get quite a bit out of this. So this is perfect if you need, I find a lot of wreaths that I've made need just that little bit of, I don't know, a highlight, I guess. This sort of gives it that highlight that works really well. And you can make a lot out of it. So I think we're going to just cut up the one for now. Because, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3. Oh, we got something there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 branches. When I make smaller projects, a lot of times I will cut them in half. Some of these I just might also. I bet you he went here. Oh, no, this is the top of somebody. This must have been one that I used from another project. That's okay. For right now, we're going to put these on the side. We've got longer ones, shorter ones. So we'll put those on the side for right now. I think we're almost there. Yeah, we're getting there. As soon as the edge gets liquid, look at that. As soon as the edge, I get enough liquid in there, we'll be okay. We can start. But see how it's starting to smoke? I don't know why it is smoking. All right. We just don't want to set off the smoke alarm. How's that? My husband would not be very happy with me. He'd be upstairs. Next thing I know, he'd probably run down thinking that I'm burning the house down here. Okay, so let's get our roses in there. And what I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to give them a little bit of an angle at the bottom. And I want to have enough that it's going to stay. So put enough in there, and I sort of bent it at the back so that it will be popped up the way that I want it. So it sits sort of up from the wreath. My hardest part always is to remember where I pulled it out of, but I think for the most part I should be okay. As I fling glue everywhere. There we go. I think that's where it was. Just going to push this way a little bit so that it stops smoking. Okay. Let's put this one in. That one's stuck way in there. All right. I'm gonna clip it at an angle. And then get it stuck back in there. All right, now we're moving along And this last one, got my angle. Get it back in there. All right, so now I do want to fill it with some other stuff. So I know I want a little more ruscus back here. So let's see what we have left. These are kind of long. I think I'm going to cut this one off. And so sometimes I work with it flat like this, and other times I do have an easel that I can prop it up on. But for right now, I think we're okay. I'm going to put some of this ruscus behind. This one's kind of a long piece, so I'm just going to stick it farther in from the other side. All right. You can also very easily flip it like that. These stems don't hold up as well when you're putting them in.
Alexis Wojcicki.
Sorry, forgot to turn that off. I might do that with this one because I really don't like how long this one's coming out. So maybe I'll wait to the end just to make sure. Well, yeah, I kind of don't want it. But what I do is I clip right at the base of the leaves. So you can't tell as much, but I do feel we need enough filler. So now I'm going to use that piece. Yeah, stick it in there too. And then here, I think I might put another piece through the back that way. I'm going to shorten that end though. And we're going to get some glue on there. And stick it through the back. To fill it in. There we go. There we go, there we go. All right. Let's make sure I've got these where I want them. There we go. Apparently I say there we go a lot. All right, because I am starting towards the top there, I think I will clip this one down a bit. Because I do want them a little bit shorter to where I am. And again, I'm just following the lines of the grapevine that's underneath there. Put some whites. Come on. There we go. I shall do the same thing again. put it there. And I'm going to try to use it, there we go, to cover the zip tie that I put in there to hold this ribbon. This one's already pretty much covered and turned on that side. It doesn't look like it needs much, but we're just gonna keep sticking them in there. Sort of reminds me of baby's breath a bit. This one's kind of strange looking, so we're gonna clip it there. And I'm gonna clip it in the cross there. And we'll get that one in there. Again, we have this zip tie that's right here, so I'm going to try to get it in there to cover, oops, that zip tie. Where did that just come from? Okay guys, if these come off when you're doing a wreath, do not just stick it back on. You are going to need to glue it. It will not stay. Once they come off, they're not going to stay. Alright, so this one I want a little bit longer because I want it to come out of that underside. So I'm going to clip it as a little bit of a longer piece and put it in there. But I also don't want to overextend where I am, because once you pass your stuff on the top, you got to finish, you know, filling it in. This way, these are still my longest pieces, and I'm not trying to fill in beyond that. I hope that makes sense. Oops, this little Astilbe is stuck. There we go. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, let's see. I think I want some to come out from in there. So I'm just gonna see where I want to clip it. There are points where I actually want the stem longer, but I don't want the flowers longer, so I will cut them off. But I want this one up in here. Come out from a little more by the bow. All right, there's that. And then do I want some to come out from in here? I don't know if I want some to come out from in there or not. Let's see. Glue string. Oh, another glue string. Yeah, I think I might want that to come out of there. My glue pot's starting to cool off again. I just turned it up. We shall see what happens. Alright, I mean, we could go in and add some other texture if we wanted to. It's not going to say it's not necessary. Let me show you. So if I clip that off and we put it in there, it gives you a little bit of a different texture. Basically, it would be fine with or without, but I think we're okay without. So you just have to make the call at that time. If you start to put it in, you're adding more product, so your cost is going to be higher. So you need to figure out, is the difference worth, I put that in there and I'm like, maybe it is worth, is it worth putting the extra cost? I mean, in this case, it is only a 97-cent pick. Yeah, I love it, but it is only a 97-cent pick. So you need to figure out. I do sort of like that other texture in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd have 5 pieces. For 97 cents, you know what? I think I am going to add this one in. So let's clip that. Let's put some glue on this one. Oh man, I'm telling ya, this thing drives me a little bit crazy. It's not too bad when I'm working on it on my own, but it could also be the air conditioning's blowing right on it. So, see if I can get it. I turned it up quite a bit. Hopefully we don't smoke out. So let's see what we got going on. It's already starting to melt. See? What a mess. What a mess. All right. See if I can at least get enough to put this one in. We'll let heat up the rest. This will be sticky enough. Since it's pretty much going into this. All right. So, yeah, but see that added texture sort of gave it a little bit more volume. I sort of like it. And then I can actually put a piece in here. We do also have some Astilbe. I mean, we don't have to use it all, but let's figure out what we're doing with these. There we go. Yeah, it really stands out over there. I do. This is called their sage bush, but I really like the contrast it's making in there. And it's sort of a filler. I like it. I like it. Glad I stuck that one piece in there, because then I could see how much I really do like it in there. I think I'm going to put it back in here. I don't like it back there. Ow! Dang, it got me on the other side. Dang it. That hurt. That hurt. I don't think it drew any blood, but man, that hurt. Okay. We have one left. One left. And I think I am going to put it right in there, sticking out. Turn this thing down now that it's all heated up, because otherwise we're going to start smoking again. Uh-oh. Come on. Come on. It's like when I talk to my husband, I always tease him. I'm like, okay, thank you, little fella. My husband is not little. He is 6'5". Definitely not little. Okay. I think we got this where we want it. We've got some of this. We've got our Stilby in there. All right. Got our stuff there. All right, all right, all right. You know, though, I think don't necessarily, let's see if I can bend it down. There we go. There we go, there we go. I think I might put, since we have this left, some Stilby in the back behind the bow here. Sort of fill it in a little bit. I know you won't necessarily see it, but to me it makes a difference. So, got that. That comes out there. Okay, I think we are good, you guys. All right, last thing I usually do. Oh, there's my other, see, that's why. Here's my other ribbon in the back. I am going to leave it. It doesn't necessarily, I don't know if I want to pull it forward or not. I may end up pulling it forward somewhere out there, but we'll put that. So again, it's got a nice edge. I think I'll stick it forward. All right, so I have attached my sign here and here, or I'm sorry, that's the bow, my sign here and here. Last thing I want is for it to be where a customer is going to see it. So let's see if I can do this without. What I'd like to do is make sure it's tight. Twist it so that the twist is off to the side of one of the things that it's attached to. I will clip it and I make sure I tuck it all the way in. Okay. Now you guys know why I end up with so much stuff in my glue pot. All right, so now I'm going to do the other one. I'm going to twist it super tight. Put back and clip. Oh, these clippers. I think it's time for new clippers. I have some new ones somewhere here. Use these. What happens is I use them on other things and then, you know, I'm supposed to have a pair of scissors just for ribbon, but, or a pair of clippers just for twist ties, but I don't. I always just grab what I have laying around. All right, and then last but not least, see all these little things that are sticking out in the back that could scratch my customer's door? I go back through, I feel them, see what I need to clip off. And you know that guy that came out and jabbed me? I gotta find him because he definitely needs to be cut off. I think that's him right here. And I was holding on to the center. Ah. There we go. I think this is him right here. Yep. And I just clipped off. By doing that, I just clipped off all the glue that was stuck. But there we go. Stick it back in. There we go. There we go. There we go. So yeah, back to what I was doing. I'm just clipping off anything that may scratch my customer's door. Just simply, I'm just running my hand down, seeing if it gets poked or snagged by anything, and clipping it off. I think we're good. I think we are good. All right, we're all set. What do you guys think? I'm super happy with it. I love that it's not a deco mesh wreath. This is my first breast cancer awareness wreath that is not deco mesh. So I'm super happy with it. I'm so glad you guys joined me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. Or if not, I hope that you got some ideas from it. But you guys have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.